We kind of look like Tweedledee and Tweedledum. It's really freaking me out.
Who are you?
I'm Meg. I am a fashion designer and I have a small women's brand called Apres Studio. This little walk from here to Shelly Beach and back just is very nostalgic, and I used to come here all the time growing up because my grandparents lived just up the hill, and so this was like my happy place on school holidays because I didn't grow up on the beach. Whenever I'm trying to process something or make a big decision, this is always what I end up walking because I think it feels comforting or something.
Just go on your little walk. And what does Apres represent to you personally and creatively?
I guess I grew up in a small country town. I always wanted to express myself in the way that I dressed and what I did, and always had a dream, and my parents kindly encouraged that, but a lot of my peers didn't. I wanted Apres to be a place where people felt included and could express themselves, and their differences could be celebrated.
How do you describe it in one word? It's a tough one. You can do a couple.
Consistent.
Good word. What's a high point and one challenge you've experienced in the Australian fashion industry?
I feel like it's been a really long time working up to get to where I am now. I get to create a life for me and my team that feels right for us, instead of the industry and what they say is the right way to feel and like operate.
What's a challenge or a low point?
So it's been 8 years now. I got to the 5-year mark and I had a full-time job as a creative director and a designer for another brand, and I was really stressed out, consistently showing up and still pouring my money into the brand. I almost threw in the towel at the 5-year point because I was just burnt out, I guess.
How do you keep the creative energy flowing in such a fast-paced industry?
Slowly.
I think that's a good way to look at it though.
I don't do what people tell me to.
Good.
Or like I don't really endorse saying yes to things that society tells me to in order to have a successful business or brand. I know what that feels like, and that feeling is not for me, and I don't want any of my team to feel like that because we've all worked for companies that are like that. I promise to be in the work of saying no, which sometimes is counterintuitive because society is all pushing you towards.
It does make you hesitate sometimes, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where do you draw your inspiration from?
My grandmothers, and they've got very strong sense of self and style.
Yeah, that's so nice.
Just vintage pieces in general.
Yeah.
And then fabric. I don't really design in collections, but I will do a bunch of seasonal pieces and then trans-seasonal pieces, and it always starts with fabric. I purposefully don't look at other clothing as well. I don't look at what other brands are doing, and I don't look at trend forecasting, and I don't look at Vogue runway or anything like that, because I think subconsciously it all starts colluding without you even knowing about it, I think.
What fashion rule would you love to break or rewrite?
Kind of trying to break a lot at the moment. Probably being more transparent, breaking down this idea that made in China means that your pieces aren't of quality, not paying for people to wear your product. We don't do PR, and we don't give things away for free unless it's in exchange for something. Not wholesaling.
Yeah.
I guess we're just not doing the traditional things because it doesn't feel right for us. I also want to add not going on sale. Yeah, we limit our pieces. We only ever make 1,000 of, say, a dress in a colour, and that's broken up in sizes XXS to 4XL. Yeah. Because we use dead stock fabric, so either the fabric runs out or we all get sick of it and we're let's move on because 20 other brands have duped us, and we're and moving on.
And does it feel a little bit invasive when brands kind of copy?
I always try and think of inspirational people and what they do about it, and usually they just brush it and move on.
Yeah, nice.
And not let it take up energy and space, and I'm getting better at that, but I'm not gonna lie and say that it doesn't affect me, because at the start I get pretty upset about it. And my challenge is not going on social media and talking about it in that moment, because
that's good, processing it. And then is there anything exciting on the horizon?
I'm going to Europe for maybe 6 months without a plan.
Oh wow.
Which is the first time I've stepped away from my business.
Yeah.
But I'll still be doing a little bit of work but I think my challenge is to rest a bit. We're launching
Nice.
bridal. I haven't told anyone that, but it's very non-traditional, like a lot of the things that we do.
What does thirsty work mean to you?
Oh, this is such a big question. Being vulnerable
Oh yeah?
and talking about things that people are probably scared to talk about, and that makes me like parched even saying.
Yeah, I actually kind of got the same.
Also, standing up for different minority groups, even though it might make people uncomfortable, and like general education and conversation around things that people might find difficult to talk about. It's probably thirsty work for me.
That's real thirsty, I reckon. How do you maintain balance with your lifestyle and family and work and all that?
Sometimes it means inconsistency. For me, I use exercise as like the biggest thing to bolster my mental and physical health.
Yeah.
And that allows me to show up and like be as consistent as possible.
Well, that's kind of all my questions. Thank you.
Thanks.